Securing childcare is a battle for parents across the Northern Territory, and recruiting and retaining childcare workers is a problem for the industry. Centres now face new regulations under the federal government's National Quality Framework. This week, a group overseeing the rollout came to Darwin to see how centres here are faring. Eleni Roussos reports.
Casuarina Childcare in Darwin's north is one of the Territory's busiest centres. 45 children are enrolled here from a wide range of backgrounds.
We are one of the oldest centres in Darwin. We speak around 27 languages. So I'm very proud to work in the Childcare Centre.
BRANCO has worked in the industry for more than 30 years. She says more than 400 families are on the waiting list for a place at the Casuarina Centre, and it can take more than a year to get in.
We have parents abusing us because we tell them that we don't have any position, and it's really frustrating to see desperate parents wanting to go back to the workforce and not being able to find a position for their child.
Someone good, is that? Which one are you?
HAYLEY COMLEY knows firsthand how hard it is to get childcare in the Territory. When she was 4 months pregnant with her first child, she put her name down at 2 centres in Palmerston.
I'm bouncing in the barrow.
But 10 months after she gave birth, a spot still hadn't come up.
I wanted to be able to give work, a definite start date. I will be back on this date because I wanted to go back to work and I need to go back to work.
Just before her daughter turned 1, she finally gained a childcare place, but at a different centre.
I thought I did everything right. I, got in early, I was organised, I was consistent and followed it up. I, stayed in touch with them, and there's just no guarantee that you can get a spot.
But a long waiting list isn't the only problem facing childcare centres. Recruiting and keeping qualified staff is a big headache. The Childcare Union says there's a 30% turnover of staff at childcare centres across Australia every 12 months.
Staff are leaving, they go and look for a job with less responsibility but with more pay. I have staff who 2 days before they get their pay, they already run out of money.
A person working in childcare will earn around $15.80 an hour. Those qualified staff are at $18 an hour. It's actually, you're paid more if you work in a place like Woolies stacking shelves.
I'm doing a journal for one child. They get their own 15, I get 15 children. So
Emma Fleury has worked in the industry for 7 years and has studied to get a diploma in childcare. She still gets paid less than her 19-year-old daughter, who has just started work as a receptionist.
She just started for a year. I know she received more than me. That's why people just leave.
Wait, what's this?
In an attempt to attract and retain staff, the Casuarina Centre pays above the award. But it says given its current fee structure, it can't afford to pay any more. BRANCO says it's now up to the federal government to fund a $10 an hour increase in wages.
To transform this industry into a stable, respected and professional industry. And to do that, they need to pay the staff the proper wages.
Look, it's clearly not up to the federal government to determine wages. There are other independent bodies which are in place to do that, and that's the right thing to do.
Australia's childcare industry is facing a big shake-up. This year, the National Quality Framework came into force, a uniform national approach to the regulation and quality control of the industry. It includes higher staff to child ratios and will eventually see the industry employ a fully qualified workforce.
There's been overwhelming support for the NQF. People have been telling us that these are reforms that they have been looking to for a very long time.
How are you? Hello.
The body responsible for overseeing the new framework says the sector is growing and it believes the changes underway will draw more people to the industry.
Well, people are realising that there's a new career path opportunity in children's education and care. They're wanting to participate in training and development. What we are seeing is still a large number of people who want to come and work in the sector.
This week, the Prime Minister Julia Gillard met with childcare providers, parents and unions to talk about the issues in the sector. The government has promised to look at staff pay, but says it's a fine balance.
We all want workers to be paid appropriately, and at the same time we want to ensure that childcare is affordable for Australian families. Now, there is an inherent tension in that, and it means that there is no one easy answer to this question.
Hi Ludi, how's the lunch going?
Alice BRANCO says getting childcare right is vital for the benefit of future generations.
I'd like to see an industry that's recognised by the community and the government as a professional industry, an industry where we have happy children learning a lot of things, running, laughing, have magic moments that can transform their life.
Eleni Roussos reporting.